She dropped the ring at rehearsal and whispered, "I can't do this." Then everyone turned to me. Gasps hit like cold water. She let the ring clatter on the rehearsal floor and stepped back, eyes burning. People were already craning, folding into a circle like predators. I followed her outside before the crowd could pounce. She didn't look at me. "I saw your phone," she said. "There's a photo of you with a woman, a message. Bring her home this weekend." Her voice was small and sharp. "I can't marry someone who lies to me. I can't marry someone who has another life." I fumbled for explanations that sounded honest even to my own ears. "That's not what it looks like." Her laugh was the sound of a match striking. "How would you know? You never tell me anything. You planned this whole wedding without telling me you were." She stopped because the words wouldn't land. I kept talking and made it worse by sounding defensive and clumsy until she walked to the car. Halfway down the lot, she stopped and faced me like a challenge. "If you love me, fight for me." It wasn't a plea, it was a dare. The crowd inside texted each other, waiting for a rom-com moment. I felt like the lead who had flubbed his lines. I ran after her because what else do you do when the person you love points to the door? I caught up and finally asked, "Who was she?" She pointed at my phone on the passenger seat. The photo was clear now, me hugging a woman, smiling. The caption on the message thread read, "Bring her home with laughter, she's been through enough." I stopped pretending. I pulled up my sleeve and showed the tiny scar on my wrist from the night I'd held a stranger's hand in a hospital and promised I'd make sure her daughter had a home. The woman in the photo was not a mistress. She was Clara, my neighbor, whose husband died last year and whose little girl Lucy I had been quietly helping while Clara fought to finish legal adoption. I had kept it secret because the paperwork was messy and I wanted to surprise her with stability, with us as a family. She stared like I had offered her something impossible. For a long second, I thought we might breathe. Then she whispered, "You should have told me. I needed to decide whether I wanted to sign up for that too." That should have been the end. Instead, the real twist slammed into both of us. Lucy ran out from behind the limo, hair full of confetti, and flung herself at my legs. "Daddy," she shouted. We both froze. Clara, who'd been waiting for the right time, met my eyes. "The DNA came back last week," she said softly, the confession folding the air between us. "You're her father. I didn't tell you because I didn't want to drag you into a mess unless you wanted to be in it." Everything we thought we were arguing about exploded into something else entirely. Shock, grief, a stupid, huge, reckless possibility. She had nearly walked away from a future she didn't know existed. I realized we were both guilty of carrying secrets like suitcases and expecting the other to unpack them kindly. That night, we didn't finish the rehearsal. We sat on the curb while the band packed up and the bridesmaids texted frantic questions. We talked until our voices were hoarse. She left for the airport the next morning for a fellowship in Paris, the job she'd been offered months ago and kept secret because she wasn't sure how to leave. I watched her go and decided that if she wanted me in her life, I would be honest, starting with a midnight message to Clara and a plane ticket to Lucy's school recital a week later. It wasn't a tidy movie ending, but it was ours, messy, frightening, and real.